Beaver coat transformed into a lovely throw and pillow. Here's the before and after. The throw measures approximately 48 inches by 52 inches, and the pillow is an 18 by 18 inch pillow. The coat was in excellent condition, and the customer chose to keep her monogram. She did ask me to cut the monogram out for her, but chose not to use the lining on the back of her throw. But eventually we used the lining for the back of her pillow. Here I'm just removing the lining all the way around. The fur itself is in really great condition. Not too many issues with the pelt, which was great. There were a couple of holes because of clasps and hardware, but those were repairable. So I was able to use the majority of the fur. Here I'm just removing some of the labels, and I'm going to send them to the customer as a keepsake. And I'm cutting out the block for the monogram. Here I am removing the collar area from the lapel area of the fur. Here I'm removing the sleeves. Cutting the sleeve open, and now we're working on the main part of the fur itself. I cut myself. I keep my band-aids really close. You know, those, the furrier's knife as well as the X-Acto knives, they are quite sharp, and sometimes you just, no matter what you do, just catch your fingers on it. Here I'm trying to get the largest block possible, and sometimes that can be difficult depending on how the fur fans out at the bottom. If there isn't much of a fan, I could really get a nice straight strip. If there's a lot of fanning on the bottom, then I'm going to have to use a narrower strip just to try to keep that straight line for the end of the project. Here I'm going to be working with some of the side pieces and the front of the coat, and I'm removing all the loose strings from the coat. I don't want them popping out in the final product, so I just removed them all. Here again, trying to get the straight of green. Keeping a straight line as possible so the final result will look nice. Here I'm removing the stay stitching that's on the side. Pick those strings out. There was a big opening in the fur. I patched it. That was where there was a hook and eye. So here's the fur sewn together, and these are the strips that I made for the border. I laid the border out to see what it would look like. And as you can see, it was quite lovely. Here is the backing. She chose to use a pre-quilted backing, and here is the final result. The original lining on the back of the pillow, a zippered opening so the pillow form can be removed and washed. It drapes beautifully. Come visit us at dinahsquilts.com.